So we've just finished our section on dodging and burning skin, which is probably the bulk of what you thought dodging and burning could really do. But I really feel like that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the concept of dodge and burn. And the concept can totally be applied not only to the skin, but also to the features as well. So let's take some time in this section and really start dodging and burning the eyes and the lips and really starting to see some cool depth and some cool 3D action going on our portrait. Before we get started, I really do like to keep my dodge and burn of features separate than my dodge and burn of skin in my layers palette. So what we can do is hit Command or Control plus J, and that's going to duplicate our dodge and burn layer. We're going to rename this layer Dodge and Burn Features. And then we're going to select it, hit Shift plus Delete. That's going to bring up our fill dialog box, and we want to fill it with gray. And that's going to take us back to baseline. So when it comes to features, I do like to dodge and burn with black and white. With skin, it's a different story, but when it comes to features, I think that that's okay. So I'll hit D, which is going to take my default colors back to baseline, and then I'll hit X to switch the foreground and background color. Hitting B is going to activate my brush tool, and then I'm using my bracket keys to make it larger and softer. We still have the exact same brush settings as we did before, and I think that that's probably going to be fine for this section. When you're dodging and burning features, keep in mind that wherever the light source is in the eye, especially eyes, when you're dodging and burning eyes, wherever the light source is, the area that's going to be lightest on the irises is whatever's diagonal from that light source, because of the way that light interacts with the eye in general. I'm going to hit X, which is going to change my color from white to black, and then I'm going to come in here and just accentuate the ring around the iris a little bit. Hit X again. And just as I said previously, I do think it's okay to brighten irises, but I would preface that you should probably do it closest to the iris, the eye whites, brightening the eye whites closest to the iris and not into the corners. So by dodging and burning these sections, we're also creating more contrast within these areas, which is going to help guide the viewer's eye to this area and kind of snap it up. So I am seeing my brush strokes a little bit too much. So what I could do is I can come in here and I can decrease my flow from 5% maybe down to 2 or 3%. The reason why I'm seeing more of my strokes is because my dodge and burn colors are much more contrasty than my original dodge and burn colors, meaning white and black are more contrasty than my modified highlight and modified shadow colors were. So that means I need less of the effect coming out of the brush in order to see the effect on the image. One other note that I want to mention is you have a natural shadow. You have a natural shadow underneath the eyelashes on the eye itself. So when you are brightening the irises or brightening the eye whites, keep that in mind so that you don't brighten all the way to the top of the eyeball as well, because there is a natural shadow there and you don't want to make it look fake. Let's just preview what we've done so far. And that's a lot of work we've done so far. Okay, on that one eye. I'm just gonna clean up this iris just a little bit. Very frequently, I will actually darken the corners of the eyes to make the illusion that they are more of a three-dimensional orb. I know it's counterintuitive of what you would think, but I like to do it because it really makes the features on the image really pop out. Just previewing my work from a further out zoom. And that eye definitely looks a lot more round than it originally did. Again, just adding highlights in some areas and adding shadows in others. Let me go ahead and start on the back eye. I don't necessarily have to darken as much of this eye, and you definitely don't want to brighten it as much as the eye that's closer to the light source, because it is the eye that's in shadow. So just a little bit of brightening, just a touch. I think I went a little bit too far darkening this corner. That looks better. All right, let's go on to the lips. When it comes to dodging and burning lips, I think it's important to really take your cues from the areas in which have the natural highlights to begin with, and then just accentuating those. So let's do that. I'm just filling in the areas where there's natural highlight. And then hitting the X key. And darkening the areas where there is natural shadow. Okay, let's preview our before and our after. The lips definitely look more full and they look more 3-dimension than they originally did, just by adding a touch of brightening and a touch of darkening. That's it for this section of dodging and burning features. I hope you've enjoyed it, and let's move on.